Okay, so we're supposed to find Sean Hampton. Still want to, if we can, find out more stuff about him. Try to get as much that way. Maybe unlocking hints and stuff. I don't know what all gives you experience. Obviously, embracing somebody does. Obviously, completing quests does to a point. I think maybe killing skulls and stuff does too, although it's not much if it gives you some. Because I'm at something like 1,000 experience, which is not a lot for as many things as I've fought in the meantime. So, I don't even know, but yeah, we need to go try to help Sean Hampton. Help him or stop him. Since he killed a patient at Pembroke Hospital, I'm kind of inclined to fight him, but I don't think I want to fight him. I definitely don't want to repeat a friggin' Nurse Crane at the docks if I can help it. Take out the pillar of the community, so the whole community is just about as screwed. That's great. Great detective work there, Xexor. I know, right? Okay. I'm not going to sleep. Don't think I really have enough experience to make it worth it. Plus, there is the whole now a bunch of people are sick thing going on, which I'd like to not run into if I can avoid it. Especially because I'm low on codeine right now, so if I end up with neuralgia or something, well, any of that, headache or migraine or neuralgia, I'm pretty much unable to help them. What? Okay, what do I... Okay, I've got 1 pneumonia. Okay, so pneumonia, cold, bronchitis. Okay, and then we have fatigue, headache, and neuralgia I don't have, yeah. And then, what's the other one? Oh, sorry, so it's fatigue... I don't even know. Fatigue, anemia, I think. Fatigue, anemia, sepsis. Yeah. And then cold, bronchitis, pneumonia. Okay, anyway. So the one I don't have anything of is neuralgia. Okay, hopefully I have enough for everybody else right now. Whoops. Oh. Unlike one of the other layers, I don't actually go through anywhere else. Here's the only exit. Okay. That's fine.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something sweet. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for...
I wonder if I've got any additional hints or anything on any of these people. Probably not, but let's see.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
Not at all interested, but... I don't know if there's a quest later where I might need this. Let's not do that. The rest is grayed out.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
No. A person in polite society is not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use booth like I use everyone else.
Hint failed. Oh. Alright. Well, whatever then. She had, like, gun parts and stuff, right?
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes.
Can I choose a different option?
Tell me,
Probably
Edwina,
not.
is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use booth like...
Alright, we get it. I failed the hint. I wasn't. I was pretty sure you couldn't redo it. Yeah, I think she just sells like
Can I
gun
see
parts,
what
right?
you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Yeah, gun stuff. All right.
Perhaps we should have listened to you again. What do you want?
Hey, Silhouette. I probably would have gotten a hint by him or about him or something. Well,
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Whatever. You fail some, you fail some. Okay. I don't know if I want to go through every single person. This gets ridiculous. Let's go back up this way. Let's see. Seymour Fishburne. Rufus Kingsbury. Stella Fishburne. She's healthy. That's locked. It's definitely this way. Where we go? This way, not this way. Oh, and that just goes back to there. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, I guess I'm going down. Yeah, it's a dead end. It's over here. Still nothing new in terms of new doors opened or anything. Alright. Well, we can come back here later. Probably not that big of a deal. Western Docks. Jeez, he's like right in there, huh? Alright.
Wounds are clean. It's methodical. A freaking vampire then.
I can't say, but whatever did this carefully avoided the arteries. We've found ourselves a bloody artery.
is he? He is that way now? What the douche? Okay.
Seems like the god of Prewin is on Sean Hampton's trail, too.
I'll send you to hell.
Don't like that, do you?
Kill you! Burn it, boys! You leeches be killing.
Die, vermin!
Die, vermin!
That's gonna hurt!
Crush the leech, boys! Die, baby! Die, vermin! I hate leeches!
Oh, that's gonna smart!
Well, you have to hit me if it's gonna smart. Or it can smart. Ow! Jeez, perfectly followed me? Really? Ow.
Want some of this?
Die!
I hate leeches! Die, beast!
Get rid of this!
Let's pin it down! Fuck, he's dead! Killing's all you deserve! Crush the leech, boys! Send you to hell!
Ow. Gosh, that does so much damage.
Die, beast! Burn it, boys!
Die, vermin!
Die, vermin!
Ow.
Die, beast! Want some of this? Crush the leech, boys! Bloody monster! Die, vermin!
Ow.
Die, beast! Burn it, boys!
Oh, that dude with the flamethrower, I think is like more of like a mini boss. So he's like summoning more of the other guys. Because I killed one of the other guys, so I was down to only one, and then didn't matter apparently.
I hate leeches!
Yeah, big surprise that you hate us.
Want some of this?
No.
Let's pin it down! Burn it, boys!
Die, vermin!
Kill it! Bloody monster! I'll send you to hell!
Ow.
Crush the leech, boys! I hate leeches! Killing's all you deserve! I'll send you to hell! You're mine, vermin! I hate leeches! Burn it, boys! Want some of this? Crush the leech, boys! Bloody monster! I hate leeches! Burn it, boys! Want some of that?
Not really.
I hate leeches! Put an end to you! Want some of that? Crush the leech, boys! Die, vermin! Killing's all you deserve! I'll send you to hell! Die, vermin! Die, vermin! Killing's all you deserve! You leeches, you killer! Crush the leech, boys! Bloody monster! I hate leeches! I'll send you to hell!
There we go. Get rid of your stupid boss. Hey,
The
got
wounds
him.
on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Okay, but if he's the pillar of the community, what are my options? Like, plunge the whole thing into chaos? Or take care of... But if I leave him as a raging scald... This game definitely does not give you easy choices. It looks like there's no real walk up above, just some like chains and cables and stuff. All right. Where is... So he's over that way now? I guess he's moving around a bunch. Because right before I fought those guys, he was like 50 meters. Maybe 50 meters was just to the next step in the quest. I'm not sure. But he was like 50 meters away, or whatever the Y was, right? The red Y, my main goal, was 50 meters away. Then, right as I encountered those guys, it became like 400 or 500 meters away. And then... Alright. I cannot go in there. Oh, yep. What is this? Where? Hello. Hello. Thank you. Watch and shotgun shells. Okay. More Prywin. And earlier, I think I saw a Scald. Yeah, a couple of Scalds looks like. Down underneath. I don't even know where I want to go to. Probably the Scalds, I'm guessing. Rogue Scald. Couple of them. Looks like a couple of them. Could always be more. I've run into that surprise where there's only one or two and then suddenly more spawn. Let's see if I can surprise one of them. Maybe not. Ow. Oh, I killed him? Ah, I didn't just stun him, I killed him. Okay, well that's fine too. Ferrous Tartret. Well, if you hate me so much, can I talk? If you hate me so much, then you should totally come down here and fight me. Cowards. I hate leeches, but not enough to bother with
This
them.
poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
Hi.
I'll send you to hell. Killing's all you deserve. Pay for this! I'll send you to hell. You leeches need killing. Back in the grave, you. Want some of this? Killing's all you deserve.
Ow. Okay.
Want some of this?
He's basically blowing acid straight onto me. Like a big fat jerk face.
Die, beast! I'll send you to hell. Want some of this?
Not really. It looks like you burped and then have decided to share it with me. Don't really want that. Thank you, though. Thank you. That's it. Okay. Random shillings. See, I don't even know. He might not be down here either, right? He's, I mean, definitely in that direction anyway. All right, let's go up and see. So more of them, because why not? Why wouldn't there be?
Stupid beast!
I was gonna get that, but I guess not.
You're mine!
Cute. One of you is definitely not a match for me. Now, 3 takes longer, still not a match. But we get 4 or 5, right? Those other 3 follow me plus that guy? Yeah, that's... I feel like maybe I don't want to tackle with that. Let's go this way. What is that marker I have set? What was it? It's E, yeah. Q. I am zoomed out. What is this? I have some rando... Some of these. I don't know why I have these. Probably because I'm used to clicking and dragging on a map. And since that didn't happen... So it's over here. So just through and right and then enter on the left. Okay. Fire Executioner. And 3 rando scrubs down there. This guy's alone. Oh, there's one of you guys. Yeah, let's just stay on task. Get myself in too many side fights. I'm never gonna get there. There's blood spots on the ground over there, but is this? Night shelter's vicinity, huh? Okay. Locked.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Ah, another hideout. Seems like it's got a bed and stuff, right? Opium! Only one, but still. Quinine. Oh, maybe not. I can't access the bed, so I guess this is not a hideout. It's just a house I happened into. Okay. Ah, it was locked from this side? I see. Okay. Codeine, okay. At some point, I will use a bunch of this, like these screws and stuff. Maybe just not yet. There's a hideout here, so there wouldn't be one this close. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I feel like I may have already explored the other area. I've not explored this, so... Whoops. Not this way. I just straight out. Yeah, here. Okay, I guess that's it. So let's just go back out. Oh, I see. This door just is the same thing. I just did the teleport before I got to the door that opens the same domain. Got it. Domicile, whatever. Wish it were needles, yeah. You don't have to apologize, Fofox. If you need to watch this later, feel free to do so, of course. That's, I mean... or if my playthrough is ridiculous and annoying and boring, then obviously feel free not to watch it at all. Either I will not be offended in the slightest. Lower Thames Banks. Okay, so... keep out. Keys. This way? Really? Wonder if I can just go along the roof here and... oh, no. It's a dead end. This is probably going to be a fight, I'm guessing, if I go down here. Is there another way around, or do I have to go through that? Go back through here. I can go through the front or whatever this, right? Yeah. So maybe I just go here.
Yeah, people are still working at this time.
Looks like this used to be a hospital. Maybe it still is a hospital. Alright, let's, yeah, let's talk to her. While
Good
we're on
evening,
the way.
miss. I'm Dr. Johnathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
She's healthy.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Prywin, probably. Those guys don't... Even though they fight vampires, those guys seem awfully shady. Awfully shady.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Alright. Yeah, okay.
Well,
talk to you
I'll
later.
leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
If I may lead you to Exhibit A. Yeah, seriously. I hope she's going to be okay. Although if she stays in here, well, except for Sean Hampton going psycho.
I hope Giselle will pull through.
I hope so too.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Johnathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? working outside at night in this dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Oh, I've had plenty of watching my back and my front and my side as I get run through by guys with swords and what do you call it? What are those things that detach to the front of muskets? My brain's mush. Anyway, those and like torches and stuff. Bayonet.
You
Thank
really
you.
think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Except him when he turns into a vampire, or a full-on vampire, maybe. Okay.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
I like Lottie. Lottie seems cute. Okay, anyway.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
She's healthy, right? I think I checked her. Yeah, she's healthy. So I don't need to give her anything. Okay, where am I? Find Sean in the area. There he is, over there. And healthy. Okay. Alright, potential boss fight. Get ready.
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor.
What the?
He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed...
Can I rotate the
it's hard
camera?
to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you
Oh, there
will.
we go.
As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
I was like, can I not look at the back of my collar?
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Who was William Bishop again? Was that the guy who infected him? The guy who'd half turned? I don't remember who that was now. I can't get anything except information on him, huh? Oh, here we go. Okay. He's not going to be here, right? Because we basically took care of him like at the very beginning. Oh, I could do quests, right? Yeah. Confront William Bishop. Yeah. So that's the one who... Yep. Okay. Can I...
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Wonders never cease. Scal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
Fair enough, for sure.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
My kind? Probably meaning like religious people. So like religious people who've been converted or to vampire or whatever.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
Which you, Phil Fox? There are a couple here that I've been experiencing in the last couple of minutes. Which one are you referring to?
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Oh yeah, eating flesh, yeah. Yeah. Give a dog a bad name, huh? Lead plates. There's a bunch of stuff in here to... Coding is really what I need. I only got one so far. I've only gotten one since I started looking for it. So, yeah. Grease is not coding. I'm just saying. In case anybody was not sure, grease is actually not codeine. Forgive me, God, for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I had never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I'm just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years I have had tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting for good and forever. I met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men and women, rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fight with their demons, their past, their guilt, their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on his inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, for these men and women, to drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them better or makes them suffer, and they still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for salvation, for the light of Christ, and as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No, I'm now convinced he conscientiously drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what is a worse sin, to deliberately cast away hope from your own heart, or complacently bask in self-destruction. That sucks. He's keeping notes on people in the precinct, though, or the neighborhood, though. Alright, Sean, well, hopefully we can manage something. So he gave me a key to the sewers. I assume that means either I'm going to find something that actually proves he did the killing, even though he thinks it disproves it, and so then I'm going to have to kill him, or it'll be some kind of an alternate boss or something that I'm going to have to fight, and it's the actual thing that's been murdering everybody in the docks. Burnt's letter? Miss Paxton, I recently heard that Hampton's shelter for months and money... No, for months and... No. It's got a bunch of dots. I guess I gotta pause. I recently heard that Hampton's shelter for months and money or support of any kind. Without a positive answer from you, I may be... My boys always get what they... accepted no for an answer. Keep on refusing to answer me and... Wet Boot Boys come. You and your sister. Oh, they're threatening her. Yeah, it seems like I'm going to have a big showdown with the Wet Boot Boys at some point. This is bad news. Bad news. Is she there? Let's see what the new hint says.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Hey, Lottie.
Lottie, tell me about the Wet Boot Boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not dangerous?
Fuck them and their lies. They claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
I want to do this, but I also want to do this. I don't know. I feel like if I don't do this, if I choose this one instead, she might do something reckless and get herself killed.
I understand your fight, but the gangs are no joke. Are you sure you're safe?
I can defend myself. My only concern is about Giselle. I'm not sure my sister is able to fight anymore.
Goodbye, Miss
Okay.
Paxton.
Be safe. Don't do anything dumb that's going to get yourself killed. We grab that. Codeine. We're getting closer, but still not opium. Handwritten prayer. Dear Lord, this is my prayer for my beloved mother, Gertrude Paxton, who now awaits her daughters in heaven. Until that day, I thank you for allowing me to wake up and go through each day in honest poverty and modesty. Please protect the good Mr. Hampton, who let us sleep in his night shelter. I humbly ask you to forgive me for the resentment I feel toward my sister. My sister Giselle, since mother died. Blessed be her soul. Thank you, God, for hearing me. Amen. Okay, I'm not going to keep asking her every time I get another hand. I'm just going to... We'll ask her when I get back or something. And then more codeine! Hey! That's still not opium, though. Promise to make everything right, Mum, but it's not been that simple. Jeez. Old newspaper. The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of the Dawson & Dawson Munitions Factory, the largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in North Suffolk. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack, confirmed Superintendent Alexander Brighton. Okay. Oh.
It's locked.
Yeah, of course. Okay, I think...
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
Seymour, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Ah, that's just through. Okay, got it. Opium, and I got 2. That might be enough. I don't know, actually, how much I need. I feel like that probably is getting me closer, because I think I had some, but just not enough to do another... cure for... what do you call it? Lead rod. Smack somebody over the head with a pipe. And a bullet randomly. Okay. Sodium hypochlorite. More opium. Good, 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 good. If I can keep getting more opium, that'll be great.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. Realistically, because people like me, they should probably have all this stuff locked, but... Anti-vampire poster. Oh, can I not? Dangers closer than you think. They are already here. Do not let them take the kingdom. See a vampire? Seek for help. Ichabod Throgmorton, expert vampire hunter. That dude's going to get himself killed. I'm worried. I appreciate his bravery and what he's trying to do to help everybody. I worry that he's not going to be a match for him. Bless. Amen. Okay. It has been established for some time now that Skoll is the vernacular name of a different species of lesser blood drinkers. A Skoll often seems to be the victim of a vampire attack, who miraculously survived death and came back as a crooked version of its maker. According to many observations made by our order, throughout the centuries, Skolls are generally despised and killed by vampires, who consider them lesser and despicable creatures. Or I just kill Skolls because they attack me on sight, but sure, let's go with that. The name itself means slave. They also have been called Sakaliba, Arabic, Sclavus, Latin, or Sclavinoi, Greek. This shows how old these creatures are, and how the makers perceive them. This may be why schools often tend to form small and discrete communities that stick together. It is also interesting to note that schools seem to call themselves this way, as if they've accepted for a long time their status as inferior servants among vampires. It is more difficult for a Skoll to hide its monstrous nature. Pale skin, terrible teeth, strange emaciation, dilated and staring pupils. Many have lost all hair, and they show wounds and scars which stayed open without ever completely healing. They also seem capable of surviving by eating the flesh of the dead, while vampires need blood from the living. Yeah, see, so that's why it's gross, but that's why Sean Hampton was saying that he just needed to eat flesh, because he's a Skoll, he's not a vampire, right? So a vampire is the rare case, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but if I'm understanding it correctly in the mythos of this game now, a vampire is a human who has been embraced, but not completely killed off, and then given the blood of the parent vampire in return, forced to drink that blood, and then they may or may not survive that process. If they don't, they just die. If they do survive, they become a vampire. Whereas the Skoll, I think, becomes infected by the vampire, but never drinks the vampire's blood back. And so as a consequence, they're only half changed, and they hunger for flesh, but they don't have the thirst for blood aspect that vampires have. I think that's what's going on, if I'm understanding the mythos right. Not 100%, but I think so. Let's see. Yeah. Right here. They may be the real origin of the mythical figure of the ghoul, the folklore creatures who lurk in cemeteries and feed from the dead. A Skoll is a miserable creature. Most of the times, they fear to be seen by both humans and vampires. In some regions, older Skolls have been witnessed nearby vampires as servants or slaves, obtaining protection by sacrificing their freedom. Most of the Skolls are descended from Econs, and show humanoid... No, Econs, right? Econs? Econs? I think they say Econs in this, right? Most of the Skolls are descended from Econs, and show humanoid silhouettes. Much more uncommon, Some present a more canine aspect and behave like wolves. They are sometimes called vulpes in ancient texts. At least a third type exists in the shape of a bird or bat, and they are called corvus. William Marshall himself referred 3 times to some bat-shaped creatures he called vampire in his memoirs. Other types may exist, unknown or undefined for now. From Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Taltrey, Primate of St. Paul. So they're just cheerful things. They've been turned into cheerful beings, I guess, or something. Yeah, okay. Okay. So there's... Is that Throgmorton? That is Throgmorton.
I hope they'll all return to the shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Well, not all of us, right? You're probably meaning skulls. Well, skulls and vampires who've decided to be aggressive, right? Skulls seem to always be aggressive. Vampires seems to depend on which one, right? Because like Lady Ashbury, for example, she doesn't seem to be aggressive. Probably once I go through here, I can... Maybe not. So there's a skull of some kind. What are you? Can't tell yet. Blinker, yeah, okay. Which means you very well might have friends. That's great.
This is
Fill up.
despicable.
Mostly get one more. Fill up.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah. I know it's gross, dude, but you need blood, and I don't want to get into a fight and be down blood and then potentially have that mean that you're not going to be able to do anything. To over here. Alright. Let's grab this and then... Oh, that's not a box. That's like a stool. Okay. Wonder if I go far enough away, can I sneak up behind him maybe? Maybe. Ow. Ow. Ah! Stop! Freaking jerk. Ah!
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Get them weapons ready!
Come on, really? That didn't dodge him, really? Wow. Douche. It's like I teleported right into his strike. Well, that sucked. Alright, grab a rat.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Should keep chowing on rats, I guess, until we're...
I have this thirst for blood.
Apparently this one is not one I can grab or something. Oh, sorry.
It's not human! Kill it! Oh my god!
Ow. Freaking jerks.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.